In this question, we have given four solution. Number 1, 0.001 molar NaCl, but it will dissociate to two ions. So into 2.002. In second option, we have 0.001 molar urea. Urea is non-ionic compound, so there is no dissociation. In option 3, 0.001 molar MgCl2. MgCl2 will dissociate to three ions, so it will become 0.003. Then option 4, what it is, 0.01 NaCl, it will dissociate to 2, so 0.02. Its highest concentration is 4, then 3, then 1, then 2. So we can say option 4 greater than 3 greater than 1 greater than 2, that is A. In this question, 0.004 molar Na2SO4 is isotonic with 0.01 molar glucose solution. If two solutions are isotonic, their osmotic pressure indicated by pi will be same. If osmotic pressure is same, then their molarity should be same. But here Na2SO4 is ionic compound, so it should be multiplied by I. But for glucose, it is not ionic compound, so there is no need of I factor because its I value is 1. So we can calculate I from here. That is molarity of glucose 0.01 by molarity of Na2SO4 0.004. That is 10 by 0.4. That will be 2.5. If I is 2.5, we can calculate I. We can calculate alpha from the equation I minus 1 by N minus 1. What is N here? Na2SO4 dissociate to 3 ions, so N equal to 3. I is 2.5. By substituting these two values, we will get 2.5 minus 1 by 3 minus 1, that is 1.5 by 2, that is 0.75. That means 75%. So option A. In this question, we have given 4 solution of K2SO4 with a different concentration. We know on dilution, concentration of solution decrease, then degree of dissociation increase and I value increase. So to get maximum I value, there should be minimum concentration. Here minimum concentration is option A, that is 0.0001 molar solution. In this question, we have to determine the direction of osmosis. We know osmosis takes place from lower concentration to higher concentration. Osmosis takes place from lower concentration to higher concentration. But the problem here, 0.1 molar NaCl. But NaCl will dissociate to 2 ions. So into 2 it become 0.2 molar. Another one, 0.05 molar BaCl2. This BaCl2 will dissociate into 3 ions. So we should multiply into 3. So it becomes 0.15 molar. Here lower concentration is 0.15 molar. So osmosis takes place from BaCl2 to NaCl. Water flow from BaCl2 towards NaCl. Our option B. In this question, we have to compare osmotic pressure of 3 solutions. One, sucrose. Another one, CH3COOH. Another one, KCl. Sucrose is non-ionic compound, so it do not undergo dissociation. It is I factor will be 1. CH3COH is weak acid, so it undergo partial dissociation to ions. So its I will be between 1 and 2. For KCl, it undergo complete dissociation. Its I will be 2. So highest concentration will give for KCl. Then CH3 COOH, then sucrose. The same order will be for osmotic pressure because osmotic pressure is colligative property. So in this question we have to focus the point about CH3COH. It is the CH3COOH is weak acid. So it cannot undergo partial dissociation. So its I factor will be between 1 and 2. So 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 molar solution of a compound in H2O show a depression freezing point 0.0054 degree. We have to determine structure of the compound and there are 4 options. Based on these 4 options, these are coordination complex and their number of ions dissociated will be different. So we can calculate I from the question. Delta TF equal to I into KF into M. Molality is given in equation, that is 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 molar. Then KF is given and delta TF is given. So we can calculate I. What is delta TF? That is 0.0054. What is KF? That is 1.86. What is molality? That is 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. If 10 raised to minus 3 is converted, we will get answer 5.4 by 1.86. This 5.4 by 1.86 our I factor. That I is 3. If it is 3, we can determine that the coordination sphere should dissociate to 3 ions. So our answer is PT NH3 twice Cl2 Cl2, that is option C. It's an important question. We have to calculate From the option given, solution having least freezing point. In all options, these have 1%. If it is 1 molar or 1 mole, if it is 1 molal, like a concentration term, we can simply calculate by giving factor I. But it is not possible here because here percentage is given. Change in freezing point equal to I into Kf into WB into 1000 by MP into WA in gram. If it is 1% solution, we can say that 1 gram solute in 100 gram solution. So it is 1 gram, it is 99 gram because it is mass of solvent. These factors are same in 4 options. So we can cancel WB, WA. 1000 is common. KF is common. So here delta TF depends on 2 factors. One we know, one Hoffe factor, another molar mass. So in this question we have to calculate delta TF not by I only, we have to use molar mass also. Option A, that is sucrose. In sucrose, I factor equal to 1 because there is no dissociation by its molar mass 342. Option B, it is NaCl. NaCl undergo dissociation to get 2 ions. So I factor 2 by its molar mass 58.5. Then CaCl2, it dissociates to 3 ions by 111. Option D, what it is? 1 is Van der factor because it is glucose by 180. From these values, highest value is 2 by 58.5. So it have least freezing point. So option B.